Hey guys, so I recorded this video and I kind of realized I did go into a little bit of spoiler territory, so I'm going to put this before everything. If you are completely uninitiated and have been staying spoiler free for the game of Undertale, I do spoil a couple of things, so you have been warned. Hello everybody, my name is Sven, and I think this is probably going to be the last one of these videos. So, let me tell you a story. Sven's story time right now. Sit down, get some popcorn. We're gonna have a fun time. So, a lot of video games, especially indie games and everything, that come out specifically on PC, normally don't make their way to Mac. And I just got a gaming PC up and running, and a little game came out by the name of Undertale. And I just made the assumption that it wasn't coming out for Mac. And so I watched people, let's play, stream, whatever, everything, right? So I was sitting there one day and my girlfriend was like, oh yeah, I've seen so much fan art of this game. Is it on Mac? And I was like, I don't think so. And she was like, I'm gonna check. And she checked and she was like, yeah, it's totally here. And I was like, oh. So I spoiled myself for nothing. But that in itself is going to play a major part in what I have to say about this game. The fact that I had spoiled myself on about everything about it. First off, I do think it is a little bit overrated. I don't think that it is the absolute pinnacle of video games that a lot of people have made it out to seem. I do, however, think that it is a game that has more heart and personality than almost anything that has come out in a really long time. And I think that it shows that if you have a real love for video games and making them, your product will be something that is just perfect. And I think that it really shows how much, I think it's Toby Fox, how much they care about the video games. And it really shows in almost everything about the game. So, what I have to say about it, though, is that I got it when I got my PC up and running, right? And I started playing through it, and there's a specific scene, and now it's maybe not even a half an hour into the game or whatever, and it's when you first meet Papyrus and Sans. And Sans makes these stupid jokes, and there's a rim shot, which, if you're not familiar, is ba-dum-psh. After his jokes, and mind you, I had seen this scene 2 or 3 different times, and I knew it was coming, and I still giggled at it every time. And I couldn't tell if I was just childish for doing that, or if it just really is great writing. And I think it is just really great writing. It really takes what you would think normal RPGs are about and kind of does throw it on its head a little bit. It is a much more active game than most RPGs. Which I like the battle system. I think it's really cool. And even though that I would consider myself a pretty good at video games, and I still had a little bit of trouble, and even fighting enemies that I had seen being played or been fought on YouTube or whatever, and I knew what their strategy was, I still had a little bit of trouble because it is a little bit more of an active thing. It isn't, oh, just throw a phoenix down on this zombie boss and he'll die immediately. It is much more of a, you actually have to be good. And of course, it would be friggin' stupid of me not to mention the fact that, obviously, the whole genocide route, the whole just morality thing is really interesting. And I kind of thought that it was just a stupid novelty. And I just still, once again, found it super interesting. And I love the fact that when you do a genocide run, basically, they, because most people just, most people do, or most people watched the genocide runs. Most people didn't do them. And They even call out the fact that you're probably watching this video on YouTube. And I just found that so funny to me. Like, I just found that so funny. And I really just... Everything about it just, like, bleeds personality from, like, every orifice. Which sounds gross, but it's a good thing, I promise. And I don't think that there's really been a game that just came out that just showed that it loves video games as much as this one. Once again, I don't think that it is like the perfect video game that's ever been released, but I think that at the end of the day, it embodies why we all play the video games, right? Which is fun, which is like just enjoyment, and I think it has fun with itself, it has fun with other video games, and it is just really fun. Like, I know I keep saying that, but it's fun, and if you have not actually given it a chance because of the fact that you maybe watched someone play it on stream or you watched a Let's Play of it, still, buy it. It's $10. It might even be on sale now. I think it's like $7 on winter sale. I could be wrong, though. Just, if you're like, no, I don't want to buy it because I already seen somebody else play it, buy it anyway, you'll still enjoy yourself. And that's the reason why it is here in my favorite games of the year, because even though that I completely spoiled myself on it, I still had a ton of fun. I need to complete it still, but that ton of fun to be had. The jokes were still funny after hearing them 2 or 3 times. The memes are still funny. Just fun. Fucking download it, for Christ's sake, already. How many more people have to tell you to download this godforsaken game for you to play it?